how much that they charged to sit in the department store like that. We didn't really buy that way anymore, but we still do at the school. We go to the department store because it's very, very avant-garde that we can go buy it there. That's really the only reason to do it anymore. So I'm going to give you that tip. Just buy online. It's easier. You don't have to leave your couch. And you go in and you get it fresh. Okay? But they can do that because they just they don't have that stipulation of the 20 years guideline. The other reason is why highest rates in the world. Certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils are the purest oils you can possibly buy, and they are natural. You don't go bad. Hughes is the only company that can claim that. That if you keep it in a dark state, which look at this, that's not going to be exposed to light very, very well, right? Or heat. You keep it away from that, then it won't change the consistency of the product, and you will be able to have a natural sort of just in those beautiful oils. And the oils are the natural ingredient, your active ingredient. And it's more than 1%, I got to tell you, right? So you're going to actually be doing something for your face. You love that. Another wonderful thing about Barrage, very few ingredients. Now that freaks some people out. Look at that. There's not enough stuff in there to do anything. I want to help you to understand that actually that is such an advantage because of the chemical. It's keeping the chemical out. When you look at this, you can say, all right, water. I know what that is. Laurel glucoside, glycerin, you know what that is. And then we come down to the next one is wild orange peel. They have the peel extract, and then they also have the basil with the oil and the melaleuca with the oil. Your, it says tocopherol, which is vitamin E. It tells you what things are. Fruit extract, citrus fruit extract. Only probably a dozen ingredients in this. Have you ever seen normal things? There's a long, long, long list. The lactic acid is great. That helps to get rid of dead cells. I can explain to you what everything does in here that we aren't so confused with that. No fragrance. Fragrance, again, the oils. They're beautiful natural fragrance. You have to add fragrance. Another big bad for us. Is that yucky? Okay, this is just a little side tangent. I'm going to come right back. But you know, some of the worst things we can do for ourselves when we eat is really funny. Your tongue is really funny. Smelling that is your hormone. So if that fragrance is bad for you to smell, you're not even putting it on your body. How bad is it to put on your face? Fake stuff, fake fragrance. It's an endocrine disruptor. And that also comes back to the skin. Did you know that 40% of women have it? I have it. You see acne on my face? I have cold acne. You see anything around here? This is where your hormonal acne is going to be in your jawline. It comes from a Chinese modality called face mapping. You know that you have a map to all your body on your face, and this is fallopian tubes, uterus, ovaries. So that's why we break out here, mostly when we're doing hormonal acne. Can you see anything on my face? I have to tell you, it's Barrage. I broke out even a little bit more with Tara's former skincare line. I was so interested. When Barrage came out, I already loved Tara's skincare, and so I was like, all right, they're doing something new. I don't know how much I'm going to get into their new one because I love what they're already doing. And it keeps my skin clearer than anything I've ever tried. So I don't really want to mention it. But this is my business, so I wanted to experience it. I am beyond thrilled. I was thrilled before. So to me now I'm like, whoa, I don't even know what you call me. I'm through the roof about this stuff. I even was looking at people, I try to ask people, I want to get other people's opinion in the industry with me. I know a lot of people do this business as well, and estheticians. I want to ask them, oh yeah, we love it, it's incredible. Some of the things you can expect is evenness of coloration. You ever get the irritated, rashy kind of stuff? And I'm not even talking about rosacea, but just, different skin tone, color on our face. Because our face is out there. Our neck is kind of covered in the natural canopy from the sun. It's a little bit whiter right here. But we get that ruddiness and stuff in our face a little bit more. So how is it amazing? My friend, I was talking to her the other day, she didn't have any makeup on. She said, you look at my face. She looked like she had foundation on. It's completely clear of any discoloration. It's garage. This is what it's done for me. That's amazing. We're not even talking about wrinkles right now. We're talking about just tone and evenness, what people are looking for with skincare, right? That's amazing for us. Texturization, beautiful. And I want to tell the story. So if you were to ask me, I'm going to go into detail about why it works in just a minute. If you were to ask me, who uses Immortelle? Who's used Immortelle? A little bit? Well, it's amazing. So of course we love it, and it's the highest frequency oil. Rose is in there. Helichrysum, the expensive oil, frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood. Beautiful, beautiful blend. I love it for other reasons too. I feel like I'm enlightened more when I wear it. Okay, cool. But if you were to ask me for your skin alone, if you needed to buy this one, which is in the $70 range with your discount, and this one, which is in the $30 range at 10% off it, the $30 range, this is Immortelle serum. It's the exact same oils. Okay, exact same oils in this. If you were to ask me which one you should buy this one. You're going to save, what, almost $50. Is that exciting? Let me tell you why. I'm going to go through them all individually, but I'm going to tell you why I think that this is better for your skin. Yes.
I've been using the garage, but I'm not necessarily my friends are going to do a better job of that. But the one thing that was missing from that I loved from the bulb was that serum that came in the green tube.
You can still buy it.
I know, I love that because I feel it tightening.
It's the tightening
under my eyes.
If you want a tightener, you still want to go back to that. This is not going to tighten you. This is going to just wrinkles, help you with wrinkles long term. So I would actually use both. I would use that one in the morning, tighten up, and then this one at night, perhaps, or use this one first and then that one on top of it. If you want that tightening feeling, that is cool. And that only will cover that. That's why they're not eradicating the old line. There's also a little bit of a thicker moisturizer for those. We live in Utah, which is the second driest state in the union. We have some dry skin. We may need that as well. So go ahead.
No, I'll wait to hear.
Well, why? Why do you think it's so
How you're
fantastic?
using it and when you're using it. Well, that's one thing I think I'm a little bit lost about which to use, when to use it. And so I'm just curious to what you say. I'm looking at we're past the whole, we want to keep our skin looking fresh and not. I want to preserve. So
You want to tighten it up, man. And we can do that. That's what's so cool. It's napkin gum or some gum resin that they have that makes it so natural, but it does give you that tightening look. We'll still use that for the appearance, but we live in the 21st century. I've been in the skincare industry for 25 years, so I started back in the 80s. And there's a lot of cool things. We had squalene back then. We had collagen back then. We had things like that. But the delivery system is so much better than it used to be. And so the big deal with that is you can reverse. Back before we hit the year 2000, I could say, this is going to be wonderful. You're going to look hydrated. You're going to look better, and all these things are going to be great. I don't know if we're going to backpedal that much in the aging process. The technology is such in the 21st century. It is worth it to spend money on anti-aging skincare that will give you some reversal. I have this cute friend of mine who told me, though, she's in your downline, and she said, I've been using Immortelle for a year, and my skin just looks like it looks. The aging's not going to happen. I guess I'm going to have to find some foundation or something to put on my skin. Or that is the case. If we have wrinkles and we're older, I'm sorry, but we are going to age. This is not going to stop you from aging. But you will find some reversal of fine lines, especially with our age. It'll be really worth it for us in our middle-aged years, and especially younger than us. So, are you in your 30s? Yeah. Okay. So what I'm saying is it is worth it to prevent. Prevent is the key. And your skin looks beautiful. You want to keep it that way as much as possible. You want to prevent. And you're 20. Sure are. So you've even got more of an advantage over us. I want to say something to you, Lynanne. You have a teenage daughter as well. We want to instill these great practices in our teenagers because that's when you can really save your skin. People ask me, well, I'm 42. Just ask me why I have the skin that I have because I really have rotten skin naturally. I work very hard at it. You know what it is? Sunscreen. You want to have nice skin? You use sunscreen from the time you're 12 way through your life, even when you're a kid, but that's how you do it. Okay, we may not be able to do that now. You can start now, but we can do that for our kids. Okay? They want to be fashion models at 50, then yes, put sunscreen on their face every single day, especially light skin. My mom did that. Angel Mom. Thank you, Mom. She did. She invested in good skincare for me from the time I was 12, and I was religious about doing it morning and night. So here's tip number 1. Doesn't matter what skincare you use, well, it does. You don't want to put chemical crap all over our face twice a day. That's a major endocrine disruptor for you. But if you take care of your skin and you put it morning and night, you wash your face in the morning, you put on all your fun stuff. Fun thing about this is it's fast. You open it from it's fast. So fast is better, right? We're in an internet. Commercials are fast. Everything's fast for us. We have to go quick. But take 5 extra minutes, 2.5 for the morning, 2.5 for the night, for your skin every day, and it will make such a big difference. You know that if you even sat in my esthetician chair and did facial once a week, it would not be as beneficial as you taking care of your skin every single day. It's going to save you some money, isn't it? If you come into my chair, what you're going to expect is a jump start for the skin. Get it going a little bit again. And so that's still very beneficial for you. You can even do that at home. You're going to feel the relaxation. You're going to get a nice steam. You're going to get all those wonderful things. But, you can even do a treatment. Something like, some kind of a treatment to get rid of the dead skin a little bit more. So all of that's good, but this is more important. You can do that at home. And really only 5 minutes. Okay, so first of all, let's just go over something quickly about the cleanser. We already talked about it has basil, wild orange, it has melaleuca. We got to clean the skin, get rid of the bacteria. That's what's important. This is a gel. Now this is the key though with cleanser. You want to get off all the gunk. It's really important that so it washes very well. It's going to get rid of all the yucky on your face, especially your makeup. Don't stick in your makeup, friends. Tip number 2. Don't do that. Very aging. Your sleep is essential for the health of your skin. You know Sophia Loren? She's never had, she claims. That's what she says. We're going to trust her that she's honest. Have you seen her? She's amazing. She looks amazing. And she's very old. She's one of the old actresses that's still alive. Most of them are gone. Something else about this whole life. She sleeps. She said the key to her skin looking so amazing is she gets more than 8 hours a night. Every single night. She goes, other people were out partying and I would go home. It's my beauty secret. So that's another thing you can do for yourself. Tip number 3, sleep. Get enough rest. She also is quite elderly and still alive. I'm not going to say anything about that. Okay. One of the things we're looking for is you don't want to be using a very high chemical eye makeup remover. Plus, it drags on the eye when you're using the cotton pad and too much irritation to the eye. This is your thin skin, and your wrinkles will come there first. So we have to protect the eye. This is a beautiful eye makeup. It comes off brilliant. So that's another cool thing about this 2-in-1. Save you money, save you chemicals, because you're already getting a low chemical cleanser. So I very highly recommend this. This lasts longer than everything else too. So you know, the toner, only thing that I have about Barrage that's a little bit off for me is my toner and my moisturizer go first. Then my serum. And this I last me forever. So I actually have to supplement and go in and get those other things sooner than this. They don't all go out at once. That's pretty hard to do though. So if I ever were to talk to them, to Rob, I would say you need them. Probably up the price and up the amount and other stuff to keep up with this. Or make that smaller, whatever you want to do. But it needs to kind of try, it's easier if you buy it all at once again. You find that in the market example. But that's not really important for us. Yeah. So then we go to our toner. I love this toner. It's so refreshing. Let's open it up. And then I want you to run around and I want you to just mist them with their makeup on. It's delightful.
My toner, I go through my toner. I've noticed I go through my toner faster because I like it more. I do.
Oh, it's too many pumps.
You're
You're probably only supposed to do 2 pumps. Okay, I'm gonna give that to you, to doTERRA. I just use it because I like it. So yum. Now, let me just give you a suggestion. If you have acne, you'll have someone who's watching this, or you have a child that has acne. One thing that I do is after I cleanse, I take straight witch hazel. This is witch hazel based, so I'm already pleased with that, and aloe vera. Those are beautiful, natural, calming, beautiful things for the skin, for acneic skin. So this is not going to harm you, but I still feel like it's probably important for those of us who are more prone to the bacteria, the key acne bacteria, that will give us those lesions, to take a little cotton ball, straight witch hazel, not from the drugstore, because they add alcohol, from the health food store. You can get straight witch hazel without any alcohol from the health food store. And you just do a little bit and get off the excess oil, because we're just more oily generally if you're breaking out. Now, if you have more oil, natural oils in your skin, that's good, because you're going to age less. So that's all right, right? It's good for the wrinkles, but unfortunately, it's not good for the, you're kind of keeping a trade-off there sometimes. Oh, you can have oily skin. You can have oily skin, and then you can have, close your eyes so you don't get your eyes. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. In other words, it's hard, because you don't want to have a lot of acne, but then it cuts down on your wrinkles generally, people. So if you can have oily skin and not acneic skin like I'm having right now because of barrage, then that's the perfect type of skin you want to have. You want to have oil. Be grateful for your oil. Matter of fact, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So let's talk about what's in the toner. So you can understand the beautiful oil that you put on your face. Go laying in. Now this is fun. Palmarosa. Now you're not going to be able to buy that, so it's only in the toner. Coriander and cypress, very stimulating, very moving the oxygen around. Okay. Tip number 4, it's one of those things that you can do. If you are feeling yucky and dull and gray and raw, you ever had your skin like that? Sometimes I feel that way in the winter too, especially. One of the things you can do is just lay down and put your feet up. Is that crazy? So one of the reasons why you want to give yourself a really nice, when we do the facial, a really nice, rubbing and upward motions when you're doing your cleanser, it's just stimulation for those cells. Wake them up, move them around. Peppermint, basil, some of the oils that are really good to move around. I still like to use their old scrub. Have you ever tried their old scrub from the line? They give it to you free when you buy the whole line. It's brilliant because it doesn't have those really draggy, yucky, ouchy scrub granules, apricot seed. Oh, never put that on your face. What were they thinking? That scratches your skin. They're just really nice. Your jojoba, they're moisturizing, and they're just really light, but they do help to get off the dead skin. You can use that every single day. Because dead skin is another thing that makes your skin look dull and gray. So a little bit of you want to get the dead skin off. Put your feet up though. Do yoga. What? Another reason to do yoga? You're upside down a lot. That's wonderful for your skin. We need to be upside down more. Hang. I don't know, whatever you need to do. Because we need to have the blood flowing to our face, our brains even, good for your cognitive, your cognition, but it's good for your skin and it oxygenates your skin. Blood is good for the face. Are you learning so much? I'm so thrilled to be here. I know you are. It's awesome. Okay, so that I don't even remember what tip I'm on. I'll just throw out more tips. So that's your toner. You just can spray it on the face. But if you have acne skin, I do recommend you clean deeper with G-Foam, and I do that, especially to get my makeup off. You don't want to be any clogging pores is the problem with acne. So we need to make sure that all of that's off. but no alcohol in it. Get through up this way. Okay, big sleep. Why does this work so well? Seriously, this stuff is amazing. Do you know that my whole life I have taught when you're looking for a serum, make sure that it's water-based. Make sure it's a watery serum, because then it will water naturally penetrate the skin. So you want to bring all that other good ingredients with it. This is totally oil-based, but it's our yummy favorite oils, right? You know, essential oils are amazing and they do penetrate. But there's something in here, the patented formula. It's called L22. And when they explained it at convention, I was confused because they said something about going back to the same lipid content of when we're 22. And I'm like, what are they saying? We're going back to 22-year-old. And it just confused me. And as I researched, I finally figured it out. Let me say first and foremost, one of the things that I have realized from using this is carrier oil and have essential oils. I am lazy. I pick up my breathe and I smother it on my nose, or I pick up whatever and I just put it on really quickly. I don't have sensitive skin for the oil. I usually do really well with that. I only do it for oregano if I'm putting it on a wart or something, or cassia. I put cassia on my solar plexus and confidence. Such a cool trick. I didn't do it today, but when you speak in front of people and you have trouble, do cassia. But you'll burn yourself. You're going to irritate your skin if you don't have carrier oil, right? We're sensitive, like for our children, sometimes we use carrier oil. I want to suggest to you right now that carrier is essential for essential oil. So your fractionated coconut oil. And it's because they will evaporate as much when it clings to something. That's good for you. Even on the feet, where you've got thick skin and you're not going to irritate your skin, use carrier with it. Coconut oil is a natural antioxidant. It's a beautiful, brilliant oil. Use it. It will help it to penetrate better into the body, which is what we want. We want to waste any of those amazing oils in the air. We want to. Okay? This has olive oil. This is what L22 is, patented. It's stuff you recognize. Olive oil, macadamia oil, and jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is something we use for the skin for a long, long time. Everybody loves it. It's great. Those three together, what they have found is it is a copy, natural oils that are a copy of the oil production in a 22-year-old skin. So in other words, we lose it. I have dry skin and oily skin. It's not fun because I'm losing oil as I get older. We need that beautiful natural lipid barrier that oil creates for you, that fills your moisture. They have found a way to recreate that for you. And it helps the oils to go in better because it keeps it in the skin. It's so simple, you guys. That is not, but brilliant. Simple but brilliant. All right? Love it. I would prefer you to use this than this right now. Now, what I would do though, if you have this, and I love this, is use a little bit of it around the eyes. It's safe. Around the orbital bone, don't go right into the eye. If you want oil or not. I do put oil in it. Sometimes I'll put a little oil. I'm fine. But some people are really sensitive. You don't want to put a lot, right? Especially with kids. But around the orbital bone, here's another tip. You don't want to pull and drag the skin too much. Ready? Out and around. Out and around. Don't pull this way. That's in the direction of that's going to re-emphasize your wrinkles. But if you cross the wrinkles in the opposite direction, you do that daily, morning and night, then you're getting a cross action and it's awesome. Or action. Again, number 8. I don't even know where we're at. Okay, so now this is really interesting. So I'll just tell you the oils though in the serum, because you may not know the oils that are, I think I already said it. Lavender, heliotropin, Hawaiian sandalwood, rose, frankincense, myrrh, all beautiful oils for the skin. But now we're going to come to the Barrage Moisturizer. This stuff is so interesting because again, I'm oily and dry. That's confusing. A product for me. I'm bold. And wrinkles, I'm bold. How are they going to put that for me? you can't find that anywhere for both. I combine everything and the acne stuff strips me of my oil, and so then I'm drier, so it makes wrinkles worse, and it's just this, they fight each other, those two concepts. This moisturizer is the answer for me. It's cool because it does have the nanosphere technology, which the old stuff had to. The nanosphere technology, all that means is it's going to go into your face and in little orbs. You put moisturization in these little teeny orbs, and they give you shots of it all day long. You ever put on a moisturizer and it even penetrated well, but then you felt dry later on in the day? That's what this is going to prevent for you. It doesn't have to be really emollient and thick to be working. It's actually quite thin and lovely, and it's water-based. You always want to use a water-based moisturizer again, so it'll bring it in. One other little thing I want to tell you about your skin is your top layer of your skin is dead. Your epidermis is dead. So if you're rubbing something on your face and it's just staying greasy on the surface of your face, you feel like you're unmoisturized. No. If it doesn't penetrate and go into your skin, then there's no use to it. It's dead on the surface, so how can we bring health to your skin through dead cells? We want to get rid of those cells. That's why we do so much exfoliation, right? It's the deeper layer, the dermal layer of the skin that everything happens. Your acne is formed there. Your sunspots are formed there. Your wrinkles are formed there. For your collagen. And that's what we lose as we get older. So this penetrates brilliantly, and you feel moisturized. If you are especially dry and you need something else, get that hydrating cream, and you just use that at night. Your face treatment. Now, remember how Sophia Loren sleeps a lot. Why that's so good for her skin is that's when your cells rejuvenate themselves naturally in your body everywhere. But you need more fresh cells on your face if you're going to look useful and lovely. So you sleep. All you do, put on great skincare, lay down and go to bed. And it's like an incubation period for your skin to rejuvenate and be awesome and healthy and yummy and wonderful. Awesome, right? Okay, so this stuff, let's talk about oils for a minute. Jasmine. Jasmine you can't buy. You have to earn it, and it's amazing for the skin. Jasmine's in here. Geranium, another wonderful oil for the skin. Seabuck, foreign berry, you cannot buy that. You can only get it in here. And then juniper berry is another one that's the new one that they're put out that's also great for the skin. If you want to add extra of any of that, to give you a little bit more. Cedarwood is another one that's great that you can put on the face. Lavender is great. If you want to do more of that, you can add your oils individually with your color. Because one thing I want to tell you is this is safe for your eyes. Why do we have eye cream? Why to make more money, so that the companies can make more money? Why do we have eye cream?
Well, most of the stuff that I have says don't use it.
Okay, this is safe for you around the eye. You don't need eye cream with this. That's what we love about this. So we do the same thing around the orbital bone with this, but you could add a little extra immortality, give it a kick in that area, and you can out and around the orbital bone. You don't need an extra eye cream. It'll save you money. Yay. All they do with eye cream is they make it a little bit thicker, and they take less chemicals, put less chemicals in there. You're putting it on your other face, you've got eyes. Your skin. Your skin is your largest organ. It is a sponge. It's like wearing your organ on the surface of yourself. You're not protected inside the body, you're out. You're exposed to the elements, right? If you put something on your face, it goes into your bloodstream. It doesn't even go through your filtering organs. Hey, we're all eating healthy, right? Everyone's doing. This is a trend. It's a great trend in our world. Organic. We've got health food stores popping up everywhere. We love it, right? We want to feed ourselves better so we can be healthier, we can look better, thinner, right? We are neglecting very important issues. One of the worst things you can do for your health is go to the grocery store and buy the fake yucky crap lotion and slather it all over our bodies. And really a fantastic lotion all over our skin and fantastic glistening in the sun. you are suffocating your largest organ with crap and the chemicals that come into your bloodstream. So in other words, you're not even filtering that out. You don't even have to use the liver to help get toxins. It junks up your liver, which you don't want to do, ladies, right? The liver cleanse over here with your husband. Oh, those were kitties. You could get, liver transplants as well if you junk up your liver too much, you eat too many toxins. Because that's what it's for, to filter out the toxins. If you're eating something with toxins in it, it's going to filter. You've got your filtering organs, your colon, your kidneys, your lungs even filter a bit. Your skin will filter a bit coming in, but not very much. When you put chemicals on your skin, boom, directly into your bloodstream. What is that? An endocrine disruptor again. And we're off hormonally, and we're witches, and we're acneic, and we've got fertility problems, you guys. Are you seeing that? It's rampant in our world. That's sex issues, desire, low. Men have trouble with that too, and we have drugs for that. You've got to be careful about the chemicals that we breathe in even. Remember the Blake plugins? They make you fat. Did you know that? Guess who said that? Oprah. One of the worst things to put weight on you is to smell those fake yucky chemicals. So strong for heat. If you even smell it, put it on our skin, right? I'm so excited about Mirage. There's no chemicals in Mirage. You can put that on so safely. Now, the other thing I want to tell you about though is I love doTERRA's lotion. It's pretty simple. There's nothing in it. They don't even add any fragrance at all, and they allow you to do it. So you take your beautiful fresh oil, put it in your hand, and mix it with a lotion and put it on your body, and that's how you get your fragrance. Then again, there's no fragrance sitting in there. Even the oils aren't sitting in there. Fresh. Okay? That's a beautiful way if you want to have a nice soft lovely skin. Right? How much have we learned already? Your brains are exploding right now. Okay. So now I wanted to just say one thing about the clear skin. It's important. You've got your clear skin foaming wash. I use this in the morning because I have acne. And I use this at night. One of the reasons why I don't go out of this area as well, too, right? I don't use it at night. Take off my makeup, but still it's very safe for my acne skin. But I want a little bit of extra acne fighting in the morning. Especially around this area. Look how clear it is. I love it. This has something really unique. Do you guys know that the drugs that we take, I don't know what the percentage is, but a lot of them are just chemical copies of something from nature. Did you guys know that? Why? Why wouldn't they just use the thing from nature? Because they can't patent it. If you can go get it yourself off the earth, they can't patent that and they can't make money from it. That's the reason we're so chemical and junked up with drugs. What? That's silly, isn't it? Even a combination would be better than what they're doing, right? But it's for money making. Now, this lovely foaming wash has something brilliant in it. It has all the great oils that are really good for your skin for acne, but it has something called willow bark. Back in the day, among indigenous people would go and grab willow bark off of the tree and rub it on the painful areas. Or if they had bruises. It was just one of those natural things that they did to take care of themselves before we had all these drugs. Willow bark is the discovery of the 20th century besides penicillin and aspirin. Revolutionary. Aspirin is a chemical copy of willow bark. And guess what salicylic acid is? It's great for acne. Have you guys seen that? In different acne medications or acne washes, anywhere. You can find it anywhere. But especially the dermatologist will get it. They will take it to a stronger strain. Right? And then you get a little bit of contact. Salicylic acid is just willow bark. Guess what it is? Not salicylic acid, willow bark. You're going to get a natural form of it. Love that. Your body goes, I know what that is. I'm cool about it. No, I'm not going to lash out at you with weird side effects because I know what that is. Okay? You can buy them together for a little bit less money. And so let me tell you about this one. This one's the clear skin. Okay? Christian has a lot of great, they had an old version, I think this might be the old version that you guys had there too. The old version was too strong for this, all different things in Melaleuca. I still have it though, what I have it for, fungus. You have like nail fungus or something, it's hard to fight. All that really strong Melaleuca. You don't want to put it on your face so much, it's a little bit strong for the face. But this one is beautiful, they have great oils in it. They have the Pomarosa, Lichwa, what do you know that is? Nioli, Melaleuca, lemongrass, clove, citronella, eucalyptus, thyme, all of this great for acne. Eucalyptus. All right, there's more. So anyway, what I'm saying about this is the old one. That's not the new one. What am I talking about? Okay, where did you guys have the new one? Okay. Yeah, it does. It does. That's the old one. Okay, no, that was the one I was just talking about. Great for your toe fungus, okay, but not so great for your skin. Too strong. But lemongrass is in there. I'm trying to remember what they are. But one of the things that is in there that besides the oils, right? Oils are in there. It's called black cumin, and it's something natural, the natural form of something else you might recognize for acne. Even stronger than salicylic acid, but the problem with the peroxide in the chemical form is it's too strong. You ever use the 10% that you get from your dermatologist? It like strips your skin of oil, you're peeling. You're like, okay, I don't have acne, but I've got really gross looking skin. So it's a trade-off again, right? Natural benzoyl peroxide. So I would have that on hand because even if you don't have adult acne, sorry, Brady, close your ears for just a minute. Time of the month. Who has an acne breakout time of the month?
I have that all the time.
Well, then
I'm older too.
you'd be more in that 40% of women who have adult acne then. But a lot of women will just break out on the chin or something at that time of the month just because that's when your hormone fluctuation. You want to keep that on hand just for those great times where you could just spot treat it for yourself. So everybody should have to fix it. You wouldn't have to maybe use this every day, though. You would. You definitely would. Okay.
But then it's very good for teenagers with acne.
Fantastic for teenagers with acne. But you know what you need to take? If someone comes to me with really severe acne, what I do, but you're not going to like me, right? Oh, I want to say that the worst thing that anyone could do for themselves is going to get acne. Accutane is one of the scariest, yuckiest drugs. I've used it myself because I had severe acne when I was young. And it, oh wow, the side effects affected my whole life at first and afterwards. Severe depression.
They have to do a blood work every month.
And screwing up the babies, and, you know, no. That would be the very, very last resort. Do you know what you got to do first? You have to do some work, dang it. These teenagers hate me when they come to me. So I'm like, look, we got to balance these out. And we're not going to just do that just by treating your face. Lifelong Vitality supplements, cleansing. You got to be on the Terrazyme to get all the nutrition out of the food. You do the Zendocrine. You do lemon oil every single day in your water. You're cleansing like crazy. Get rid of that junk from the inside out. That helps you so much. No sugar. Then eat well. People go, oh, chocolate doesn't make you break out. Yes, it does. Now, some people worse than others. You might have a sensitivity to it. The reason why chocolate breaks you out is because of the sugar. Sugar is inflammatory. Well, if you're already inflamed on your face, what's that going to do to you? I totally break out when I eat too much sugar. Notice it next time. If you're prone to breakouts, you see that's something. So those little teenagers, I'm like, I'm so sorry, but drinking Coke and eating a quick bar for lunch every day is not going to work for you. If you want your skin to be clear, I'm so sorry. They just have really bad health practices often, especially the boys. And then they don't put that time into to take care of their skin on you. Now, you still may break out a little bit because you're going through those hormonal fluctuations, but we want to help their hormones be as even as possible for a teenage person, and then they won't have the extreme acne. But yeah, they may just have to go through that time. I still wouldn't put them on antibiotics. They put them on antibiotics forever. Well, what's that going to do to your immune system? Right? It's very bad. It really screws up our kids, and that's really some 5 years or you know. Now, when we get into scarring, the best stuff for scarring is Mortal. Lavender and Mortal, beautiful for scar. But I use that. You know, this is how I use my clear skin. I have a real active acne lesion that's both yucky and active. But then when it's healing, and you know, how long do you have a little flabby thing there? Long time, right? This helps so much with that. But I just put a little Immortella to help it heal. Or if you have frankincense, that'll work. Now, one thing I want to tell you that's so exciting. Something we haven't talked about. We talked about acne, we talked about wrinkles. Sunspots. You guys, are sunspots so ridiculous? You know that's the hardest thing for an esthetician to fight for you is doing sunspots. You know that when you pop out a sunspot, how long it can ruin and make your skin. The damage that you did to your skin is 10 years previous. It comes out 10 years later. So you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Did I have a bad sun? That this is going to help you so much. Remember how it helps protect your lipid barrier? Well, one of the reasons why you get sunspot is because you get breaks in your lipid barrier, just naturally using junky whatever, and then the sun comes in and it gives you. That's why you only get sunspots in certain areas. It breaks. So using this is going to help repair the beautiful lipid barrier on home every single day of a 22-year-old. So that's why you want to do that. That's why I say for that the gum stuff that you're talking about, the old serum, put that on after. Still use this. You want to use it morning and night. It's just so good. It's so nourishing. So since I had been using Barrage, okay, when was convention? It came out at convention, which was October, late September. So I started using it in October, and now it's what, February? It's not that very many months. 5 months? Not even full 5 months. I have been working on a sunspot for ever since they were coming out. I have been using Mortal on it every single day. And before that, I was using frankincense on it. I heard that was good for sunspots. And I didn't feel a lot of benefit from that for some reason. Some people have, but for me, I'm just telling my own personal experience. In 5 months, it's lightened from this. Remember how to get it to that beautiful dermal layer, not epidermis. Don't sit it on the surface. Let's go deeper and do the nourishing work underneath it. And you can lighten your sweat tone. You have to use hyperquinone. Hyperquinone is one of the worst chemicals you could use to lighten your skin. Remember what it did to Michael Jackson? Okay, it's yucky. And we have something natural we can do. Okay, that's really. Any other questions that you have before we start doing? I want to show you how to use it. I need a stool. I need a volunteer. Someone who's walking the big Sunday. And okay, come on up, Kara. And you have a stool. You don't have a stool, right? It's okay. You can use a stool. How smart are you? Will you go grab it? You know what? Are you strong enough to just put? They're already over there. You can kind of pull her up that way. That's a very, very good idea. Okay. Let's get some stuff going here. Uh-oh, do we have towels though? We don't have towels? Oh, we do have towels. Excellent. Thank you. Will you go get me some warm water? Would you mind helping me, or someone help me with that? Anan? Now, another tip is with our skin is we want to be really careful with it and balance it. Balance what we're kind of looking for in every aspect of our lives. It's kind of like the great quest of the very busy person, right? So stress. Stress will stress your skin. We all have it though. Like I said, we can meditate. We can. We can put serenity. Wild orange is great for serenity. We can calm ourselves down. I really highly recommend meditation. Another reason to do yoga. Meditate after your yoga practice, right? You know what? Has anyone, has a physician ever said that before? Yoga's good for your skin. Everybody go do it. Seriously, it's awesome. So remember the hanging upside down and the relaxation. We do need to relax for our face. That's something you're going to see. You're going to see stress on your face. Worry. You see these? little wrinkles right here. Where's that from? I am the biggest scowler. I had this at 18. I mean, I know what I say to people. I'm like, well, I'm really good. I've worked on my scowl line. I'm now working on my smile. Right? No, really, stress is a big bad for us. One other thing I wanted to tell you while she's getting up the one over is be very careful to not just focus on the face. The things that age you are your face, your wrinkles on your face, your neck, your décolleté, backs of your hands. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying you have to always put stuff on the back of your hands. But the neck is very important. You're already washing your face. It's right there. It's convenient. Move it down onto the neck. One of the reasons why I go out of this sooner is because it comes one in the face and one on the neck. So maybe you want to buy 2 of these because the neck is equally important. Now, have you ever seen people who do their, their face split? They cut themselves right here and they lift, right? You ever seen them? Or they do the, what are they called? The dermabrasions. Not the microdermabrasions, that's just a little, that's kind of good for you. Not if you have acne, they'll spread your acne, but it gets rid of dead skin. The dermabrasions, when they peel off layers of your skin, it's just horrible. Like you're splayed and red and you have to put mineral oil and Vaseline all over it, and you have to, it's just awful. And then it's really, really open to infection. That's what your skin's for, is to protect your skin. But people do it, and then they get that really waxy, smooth, weird-looking face thing. You know what I'm talking about. And then their necks are wrinkled. See, this is really thin skin. You can't do it to your neck like you can to your face, okay? It's almost as thin as your eyes, not quite. You've got more neck. But that's why we get wrinkly here more and right here. Well, if you can't do that to your neck, well, then you look older. Because they've done their face, and the neck looks really wrinkled in it. You see that. You can focus on that more. You know what we can do? We can wash and nourish and take care of our neck now. Together. You want them progressing at the same rate. That makes sense.
I worked for another company.
All right.
Take care of
Sorry, Karen.
and they were on.
No, warm is good. I'm going to talk about that. Sorry, what sweetie? Come on.
She had used it and she was like 60 something. And she looked, not more than 40. And she asked some lady one time how long she thought she was. And she said, well, looking at your face, I think you're, 40s, but looking at your hands, you've got to be in your 60s. And from then on, it was like, oh my goodness, she never even thought about it. Whenever I do mine, I just,
Okay, perfect. Okay. One other tip. I don't know what tip number we're on anymore, but one of the things is don't use hot water on the face. What? Now, there's times to use hot water on the face, and the time would be to if you want to extract an acne lesion. Now, if you have a huge whitehead pimple on your face, should you just leave it there and not ever touch it? I don't know how anyone could humanly do that. I can't do it. So, but there's a safe way. There's a safe way to extract. Okay. And one of the things you do is go to an esthetician. That's a safe way. And they see you first, and they open up those pores really well. So before you do it, you want to wash it really well. You want to do. Don't tone it though. You want to wash. Tone tightens the pores. You want to open the pores, right? And so you put hot water, right on that area, and it really opens it up so that it will extract. Okay. That's the only time you want to use hot water though, because it's balanced. Skin likes peace. Skin likes happy. It doesn't like a lot of rough washcloth. You know those little Norwex? You know the squeegee looking stuff. What are they called? They're called something. The weaves. What are they called? No, it's not. Loofah's bad. What is it? Loofah's too scratchy. I'm talking about it's really soft and it's dense. They're weaved really tightly. But you don't have to use Norwex. They have other ones of them. Oh, it's squeegee towel. Anyway, so even this. Microfiber.
But it's
Microfiber. No, you said it. Because they have colloidal silver in them.
They do.
Okay? So those are really great. They're expensive though. You could get them for cheaper. Exactly. So I have towels with them, so you can pat and dry with it. It's really nice for this thing. You even want to be careful with this. One other thing, white pillowcases for acne skin and white washcloths. Even the color is not good for our faces. I know. Fussy, right? But the other thing you want to do is you want to switch out your pillowcases. You want to switch them for your kids that have acne. You want to flip it upside down once and then put a fresh one on the third night. And so they need to have 3 or 4 a week. They can just put it in. You guys can wash towels and you can even wash pillowcases, right? Yeah, that sebum is going to be all stirred up. Because you know what all acne is sebum, which is oil, dead skin, and then your bacteria, the P. acne bacteria, it all mixes together and it makes it. So it doesn't even mean that you're not clean, but we have to be extra clean when we're fighting acne. Oh my gosh, I'm giving you everything, every good thing that I know. All right, so first of all, let's do a little bit of cleanser. Yes.
What is good? No,
White's good.
White is the best.
No, the color. We don't want the colored towels. I know, but we want to be careful and balance our skin. Thank you. Think of the dyes that we're eating in our breakfast cereal. Okay, dyes are bad for the face. You're patting on the face. And you're putting but this is a kind of warm, and we're okay with that because our balanced face. But you can go warmer than this. But you want your skin to not be too freaked out, too cold, too warm, right? That's why getting in really cold water and then jumping in really hot water. You know how they do that? It like shocks the system and it gives a big shock to the skin. Well, that's okay, but not all the time. You want to do that every day. It opens up the pores a lot. All right. So then we just kind of just lovely young skin. So we're fine. This is what I want to say to people. Love your face while you have it because it's on the downward slope. Hey, we just do some really nice upward motions with circles. We're using the cleanser, the broad cleanser. A little bit more water. Remember how we need to clean our necks. Want to do a nice little upward motion. Always upward strokes. It's not rocket science. Just upward. And then just kind of get into those crevices. You see how I'm not rubbing too aggressively? We really want to get stimulation going. Remember, the good blood flow to the face. But the thing I wanted to tell you is that peppermint oil in the cleanser, in the scrub that I told you about, the old scrub. It's just like laying upside down. That's how sticky that oil is. Great too, and the coriander that are in the moisturizer. So very I'm take this time and give it a little pat. Just pat it on. Morning and night, morning and night. I sometimes use a towel instead of a washcloth, but when I want to wash off my makeup, it's just easier with a washcloth, right? You can use a towel just to dry it off. I'll just kind of splash. And another cool thing you can do is you can keep your cleanser. I like to keep my scrub in my shower. That saves time. You can just wash it off really easily. Sometimes you still get little granules on the face, right? You just kind of pat instead of rub. Would be the best idea. I'm not going to take my mascara. But if I were, you just rub like, not aggressively. You just rub on those lashes that come right off. Now, waterproof mascara is obsolete. Don't ever use waterproof mascara because if you need waterproof mascara, just go to Younique. Younique has a beautiful waterproof mascara that's just green tea. It's more expensive, but it comes off really easily. You don't need that old-fashioned. Younique is a new skincare line or a new makeup line that is they just have the mascara, but it's just made out of green tea. You don't even have to do the fibers every time they elongate and stuff, but it comes off so easily and it doesn't come off in water. Like I was on a water slide with it, it didn't come off, but it washes off really easily. In other words, don't pull. The reason to use waterproof mascara is the chemical. Don't use it for the chemicals. Also don't use it because it's too much rubbing for the eye after. If you're weepy, I'm pretty weepy, but it's usually the eyeliner that smears more than the mascara. I only use mascara on my top layer because it's kind of in right now to have real bushy on the top. And so if it emphasizes what you do that way, then you're not even using it underneath. You don't even have to. That's just a new trend in makeup. I'm a makeup artist too. We can do that another day.
You tried the rosemary with lavender.
I certainly have, and it really has worked. It's really grown my lashes more. So will you say that again to the camera, Leanne, so that we give people that trick?
Rosemary and lavender, put a drop of each into your mascara and actually helps your eyelashes grow thicker and longer.
It sure does. And I use this, has rosemary and lavender in it. It's the root tip serum. I use this and I do it, I do it on my scalp every single day. I lost some hair as a baby, and you know how you lose hair, and it really is helping to thicken up again. Beautiful. So you can also put a drop in your shampoo and conditioner. Now, why did I bring the other stuff today? That's just simply to tell you that all of this will help you with your hormone balance, and that will help you with your acne. So using everything natural, and then of course we have the life supplements, helps with hormone balance, will help with everything. So this nourishes you perfectly. I know that I break out less since I've been using this for 5 years. I've been using it for 5 years religiously. So I know that helps my skin too. It helps me with aging and it helps me with that. It's got 6 anti-inflammatory. Fantastic. Antioxidants, vitamins are great for our skin. It's an organ. Good for your other organs, isn't it? Wouldn't it be good for your skin too, right? Okay, now let's.
How did that feel, by the way?
See,
It's free too.
Yeah, I feel it up in your thumb.
So your clients.
let's talk about, while we're doing this, let's talk about sensitive skin. You have sensitive skin, you're a little bit ruddy. You're sensitive? No, okay, good. Close your eyes. Now, sensitive skin, what if you have rosacea? Or if you have, rosacea is really hard to use any skincare. There's so many things in skincare that you can't use with rosacea. I would say try Barrage because it's so low chemical, it may work really beautifully for rosacea. It's so new, I don't have any stories for you yet with that. But you can just wash with coconut fractionated coconut oil. You can use it as a cleanser. And without even water, you wash bacteria off your face with fractionated coconut oil. This last week, I ran out of my moisturizer. For me, it wasn't moisturizing enough, but it certainly was okay. And so if you have rosacea, I would use that as a moisturizer. Absolutely.
I had really dry skin, actually on my skin, like this last week, and I actually just did the vaccinated.
And it helped.
But every night I just put a little bit on, and then
I think that I'm a little bit spoiled because I miss the Nanospheres. With the Nanospheres, I felt like I was going to moisturize all day long. But I do think that it's a beautiful natural lubricant. It's a beautiful natural protectant. So again, one of the things we did with the cleanser is we protected against transdermal water loss. One of the things that it does for you, so with fractionated coconut oil, that would protect too. It would help it a little bit. It wouldn't be the same though as those three together. They patented that. They studied what is the 22-year-old's sebum level like, and then copied it in nature. So 28, you're going down to 22, that's fine. You probably have more of a likeliness to that. One thing I wanted to show you before we move on, doTERRA has soaps. Soap is a big culprit for industry disrupting. If you're in the shower and it's hot and your pores are open, you're putting this horrible, yucky chemical soap and lye in the pores. So this one's a Paisley and Perrin company. Paisley and Perrin company, they make natural soap. You can find them everywhere. They use doTERRA oils. But I needed something a little bit more deodorant, a deodorant soap, and citrus bliss and strontium weren't enough for me to kill bacteria. Because you want to. That's why we use deodorant soap. This one's a bentonite clay and cedarwood, and it does really well for me as a natural deodorant. I'm looking for the powers that be. I'm looking for a deodorant soap that doTERRA makes.
They don't give it the body wash.
They do, but they only did it for Christmas. I'm using it right now, that beautiful spearmint one, and that works really well as a deodorant body wash, but they only do it not all year round. So I just wanted to show you, you can make your own in glycerin, like with melaleuca and peppermint or something like that. That'd be great too. But this is just my. Have you learned even more just now? My goodness. I'm so glad that you took time to come to this. Of course you did that. Okay. Now we do that. We wait for it to dry. It only takes a few minutes, so it's kind of really easy. And now, only one pump is all that's needed. Whoa! Be careful, it does kind of spray a bit off.
I know.
So you don't lose any of it. It's just so brilliant.
So what is the product that you know?
Now we're doing the serum. Immortelle serum on the neck. Lips. Look, it's safe to go right over her lips. And then we just do a little bit of rubbing. I would do right on the eye. Look at that. Right around the orbital bone, but she do right on the. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. We just want to do it even.
So I haven't put that down. I put that on the back of my hand, very runny, so we just use something like that.
I know, so don't put it in the front of your hand, do it on the back of your hand. We get sunspots on the back of your hand. Aren't you brilliant? And then you kind of rub it together, and I don't know. I used to do that where I rubbed it with the back of my hand. It just feels kind of awkward and monkey like.
Would it be correct to say that's like vitamin skin? That's what I'm thinking. Use your vitamin skin, that'll be happy.
Yes, because you need to put some vitamins in the surface. They definitely have it. The old one, the old speaker line has a lot of vitamins in it. And cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, and all of that, because it helps with aging. We know that eating them helps with aging. They've done studies to show it, so they actually put it in the skincare. So anyway, that's still great stuff too, especially if you're dry. I love this stuff because it helps with aging and acne. Always use this serum no matter what. You never want to be without that serum. It's incredible. Okay, now very, very light. So again, I'm going to do 2 pumps, just for one for your neck and one for your face. Look how little. It's a teeny bit. And you think you would need more. I'm so used to using more than this. It kind of freaked me out at the beginning, but I feel very moisturized when I use a little bit. Just dot, 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 and dot your nose last because that's got the most oil in it.
I'm just curious because with the moisturizer.
Yeah.
So when I got the older line, I didn't like the moisturizer in actual tube, but
Yeah, I didn't like
love the hydrating one.
You still might want to use that. You still might want to use that for night cream. I think it's a very good night cream.
What do you think about this compared to that? So I want to use that at night. Make it
That's what I would do for ample because again, I run out of the sooner. And I have not yet tried that though. I don't know if that's going to contribute to more acne for me. So I don't know, part 2, somewhere in the future, I'll let you know. I'm going to try that for night cream the end of the morning. Again, I want this to last longer. I'll try that next time. Okay.
So, Sheer Cover has a product that you put on in the wrinkles and such before you put your makeup.
Love that
So
stuff.
that tube, that moisturizer that comes in the tube, is the same consistency and it works through that as well.
So this is
Oh.
That's why, no, it's the old one. The old one is that.
Oh, that's
okay.
yeah.
No, well, that's the tube of the anti-moisturizing.
It's
Anti-aging.
anti-aging serum.
It's
Not
very,
just serum.
not the serum, not the tiny serum, the other one.
The moisturizer. Oh, okay.
It's very white, it's just that proper consistency that helps them have it in those wrinkles. You guys don't have it like I do, but.
It just helps.
It does.
Very good to know. So when I studied that anti-aging moisturizer, there was reasons to do it with the hydrate. Like I would use that in the morning in the old regime. Now that we have it. Absolutely. Matter of fact, if there's anything that I left out, has shea butter and other natural components. Non-greasy, absolutely. Look at how non-greasy she is. And absorbs quickly. They wouldn't really do that. And you want to use that after the serum. Now, why use serum? Why do we even have serums? What do you think, you guys? What's the purpose of serum?
I just feel like I feel like I'm trying to, put more moisturizer back. I only use that hiking serum because, because I see that I'm already coming down.
That's the problem
that you're now. How do I maintain that it doesn't get worse? Number one, number two, I find it interesting that when I use that serum and hiking serum, this eye is looking back this side, that's so much. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, but so it told me, hey, this needs more than this side, which I thought it was interesting, and it works in my neck, so that's why I do it.
There's
That's really
hemisphere
cool.
issues that we can talk about, that are health issues, that is true. Spots that, you know, again, that's why we get sunspots, because you get breaks in your lipid barrier, and some of you might have a lipid barrier issue.
That's what I do.
Now, one thing that we didn't talk about today that I'd like to cover before we end, and that is sunscreen. Very briefly, I talked about in the beginning how important it is. But have you noticed that there's no sunscreen in any of these products? What do you do for sunscreen? Now, I still am in support of doTERRA not putting sunscreen in their moisturizer. This is why. We want the moisturizer to penetrate. Sunscreen we want to sit on the surface. I don't like those day cream moisturizers that have sunscreen in them. That is a chemical. If it's going to penetrate, which we want, it'll put chemicals deep into the skin because sunscreens are chemicals. You know, and then the other thing would be, if you want it to sit on the surface of the skin, it's not going to do anything for you. Remember, all those cells are dead. So there's another step where you should use your sunscreen, and that is in your foundation. Now, people go, well, if you don't use foundation, you should be. You should be using foundation. So should your kids. Now, a lot of people use the mineral foundations. Now, mineral foundations are fine. I don't like them as makeup artist, though. I don't think they look as good. But a lot of people, the reason why they use mineral foundations, they want to be natural. That is a good reason to do it. And they also want to, they don't like the thick and heaviness of foundations. Well, there are good ones out there, but you won't have that. The one that I use has a natural barrier, not even chemical sunscreen in it. And but I use sunscreen every single day. You have to use sunscreen. If you use the rock, which is the mineral, it doesn't cover evenly. You're going to get more sunspots. It's going to creep in on those places where it's not even. So if you're looking for something natural, the one that I use, yeah, look, yeah, you can. It has like, she can't rub it off. It's like a second skin. It's long wearing, a natural cover, and it looks pretty natural. And again, you're never going to have, your skin's never going to look good enough without a foundation on it, even if you have gorgeous natural skin, unless you're 12.
She sure looks good from what you did.
I know.
Carrie, you love it. Yeah, she's got some redness in her skin, but look at how even the tone is. It's not red in certain areas. It kind of, it looks like you're stimulating. It looks like, remember how we had we had some of those stimulating oils in the moisturizer, so you're going to get some of that evenness. Again, with oxygen. Well, I don't mean to promote another company, but the one that I use is Senegence, Senegence. It's another direct sales company. So I don't want anything to sit on a shelf, so it comes right to me. And it is so brilliant. It's the best. I'm actually an expert on foundation as a makeup artist. I work for prescriptive and I blended it myself. I work for another company where I hand blended foundation. So I'm really good at it. With matching skin and all of that. But I like this one the best I've ever used. It's amazing. It has a natural block. That's so amazing. It doesn't have titanium dioxide. That's metal. We don't want that in our face. But foundation having chemicals in foundation is a little bit better for you because it's sitting on the surface. It's not meant to penetrate. It's thick enough that it's not going to penetrate into your skin. But the problem is with using that in the moisturizer. Whoa, your foot. So that's why. Now, if you want to use essential oils for a natural block, you can do this. You can use some of your coconut oil is a natural block. Did you know that? So if you want to put on, you can use your moisturizer and then you can use a little bit of coconut oil carrier. Helichrysum and lavender are natural sunscreens. You can rub that together and do a little bit of something if you want. If you really, again, foundation. Again, that's not going to be as even. Helichrysum and lavender are natural sunscreens. And coconut oil. If you mix those together. Well, it does. They all do. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I still like the foundation best. But those are just natural sunscreens. So you can like it. You're gonna get. I wouldn't use it in the pool though. You know, when you're next to the water and you want to protect your skin, you really still need a chemical sunscreen. Unfortunately, that's why we don't want to go to the pool a lot. I know it's crazy, but also the chemicals in the pool are bad. When they say to you to take cooking coconut oil and smother your body with it, you kind of bring that to a little bit. Go ahead. Senegence, Senegence, and I'll give you my information because I'm a distributor. It costs a little bit of money to be a distributor, so if you don't want to be a distributor, you have to use the distributor's number though. You can use mine.
Thank you so much.
You are so
Leslie. It's
welcome.
wonderful.
I'm so glad you did it. Thank you. Bye, Kara. Oh, finished? Namaste. Oh, I don't know. Any other questions, you guys? Anybody else have any questions? We've covered a lot today. But if you can think of anything else, we'll go over and you can ask me. But one thing I want to tell you is, I'll just end by saying I'm so grateful. Rob Young is a genius. He finds the best things, and now we have even more people on staff to come out with even more amazing products for those essential oils. First of all, we're thankful because we have the highest grade essential oils in the world. Remember, no preservatives. That's amazing. And it will help your health long term to use this product, not just your skin. How amazing is that? How many products could you even say that about? So we're so lucky we have this. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you.